Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, we're going to recap the December 7th, 2022 Uber trade idea. So first we're going to go through the call out, go through a little of the guidance that I gave, and we're going to look at the option flow and we're going to look at the chart. So starting out here, here's our call out. Uber 27 call less than 26.46. So I do want to show. So after we did trigger here, we did trigger about 8:40. I think 8:37 ish probably. So we triggered there. Came on Twitter again. I'll always try to give guidance on trades. So Uber was up. Uber actually ran up real quick. You'll see that when we go over the chart. So again, always adjust your stops up. I like to every 5%. I kind of like to move up. But I am aiming always for at least like 15% to 20%, and then you can always adjust your stops up to maximize that upside. So moving on to the option flow here. So here is our option flow. So we had a lot of bullish flow on Uber. So you had this chunk of, or this block of trades come in, assuming it's the same person. We have all the same timing, roughly the same sizing, roughly the same premium. I mean, a little off in here, but still very close. And we also had the one at 1307.40. So again, assuming we can assume this is one trader, and also 1341. So to me, those stuck out flow wise. And then also you had this one very close to close here, a little shorter days to expiration, but nonetheless bullish flow. So moving over to the chart here. So I do want to clarify this for everybody. So when I say less than 26.46, just because we're down here doesn't mean you get in the trade. No. So what I'm talking about is, so at first this morning, so we crashed down right in the morning. We don't get in here. You always want it to come to, let's say, 26.46, and then it would go back up to 26.45. You always want that rejection of the entry either way you're going. If it's a call, you want it to go up, put, you want it to come down. So this actually was not our entry, and even if you tried to get this right at open, the spreads were so wide on this, they widened a lot right at open. So I didn't get filled anyways, but we came down. This would have been our entry here at 8:38 Central. Should have got in for maybe 30-ish, 32 at the high, but then we just easily came up. And again, this is where I came in and tweeted here 8:40. You want to throw stops on, maximize that upside, limit the downside. And even if you did miss putting stops on, you had multiple opportunities to get out of this with some profits. But remember, this was the only entry called out though for the day. Didn't want to come in on a retest, but these did end up running. So say average entry was 0.30 to about 0.45, so a nice 50% trade. But again, remember, that is the max of the trade. You do not enter, you will never exit at the top. It's very, very unlikely, and people who sit and say they do, ignore them. But otherwise, let's see how I found my entry here. So this one I actually used the 5-minute chart. I didn't want to scroll that far back for on the 1 minute. So we had to come back to about November of last year, it looks like. Or not, November of this year. Still getting over this cold. But this was a nice little support area here. And you come over here to October, still a good area. So to me, that was a good buy area. So, and as you can see, we triggered pretty close. I mean, a little off down. I mean, 30 cents off, not huge, but we did trigger and our trade was successful. So that is all I have for everybody tonight. And again, remember, if you do want to try unusual whales, I'll drop the discount code below in the comments, and I'll also drop the Discord link below in the comments as well. Otherwise, that's all I have for everyone tonight, and thanks for watching. Have a good night.